Hey guys, it's Greg again. I want to do an update on XMR Monero Coin. It was a really good short. I'm gonna let you know I did exit out of this coin already, and I'll tell you why that I did that. Okay, this coin, in my opinion, Monero XMR, I think is going to be a really good long-term deal here, where I think it's going to bust these lows. So you have a coin that's going to go from what 265, and it's probably going to go back down to 131. But I entered in at the 278, not 278, was it 288, 287, 288, right in that area where it just peaked up. I was really worried about like a wick going up or something like I see here on these things and getting wicked out of it. I didn't put any stop losses on it at all because I was concerned about that. So I just let it ride. Got up this morning and it looked really good. And I was like, okay, I'm at 30%. It went down. Let me see, what was the, just take a look at XMR, where it did from last night, from that area, right up here. Yeah, I was hitting those wicks, and right in that area, it was like 23% drop. So I exited out in this area where it is right now, and I'm going to explain why I did that. For one, this is going to retrace, but one of the other reasons is that I'm over here at Bitcoin. And if you take a look, let's go to the 2-hour chart. You see Bitcoin? It's right on that trend, again, as support. I want to see it bust through there, and it just might bust through there right now. I want to see it get through there and then put candle bodies below this support on that. You can see right here, right there, support. It went through there. I want to see it go through there again. It is flirting with that area again. So that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and exited out. So, because if it does that, and here's the other reason why. So you have this move, which is a three-way move up, okay? And this is plainly, if it stops right there, this is plainly another three-way move right here. You can see. That's a three-way move, like this. If it doesn't break that, okay? Which more than likely means there could be a possibility of a three-way move to the upside and then come back down. So I want to see it bust through there, and it looks like it's trying to test it right now to bust through that support and get through there. So where does that leave with XMR? Now, the other reason why I did it with Monero Coin is that, let's go out to the 4-hour chart. I'll show you, or here's the 3 hours, good enough. You still have plenty of room to roll on this coin. You got, if you entered in where I entered in yesterday, you already have good profits. So you should be taking some off the table a little bit, in my opinion. So here's this move that I said, this ABC, and I wasn't sure. Just going through this count, it's very difficult to count. I was trying to count it, and the best I could come up with, that was possibly a 5. I placed my bets in there and said, okay, that's probably it. Just basically using the RSI to get up there. Okay, I'm still not 100% sure if this count is correct. Mistakes happen, and I'm obviously not perfect. But to be on the safer side, this is coming down. Let's go back into the 30-minute chart. This is coming down like in its wave. And you can see in other areas where it did massive waves and it would spike back up again. So like right there. Okay, so it came down, went up in this area. See, it came down real good and then it just went up. So in this area, you want to make sure it's coming up to the end of something more than likely right now. I've checked the higher time frames. So right now we have with Monero, let me get on the 5-minute chart. With Monero, we do have and it could, because this is probably 1-2s in there. We do have some divergence building up on this smaller time frame. It's probably not strong enough, but we want to make sure that this is an impulse down on Monero, something like this, 1, 2, something like that. Okay, that this is an impulse down, and then it's going to do a retrace. Okay, it's going to do a retrace up like this and back down, and we want to see where this retraces to. So let me take that off. It's going to come down, say like in this area maybe, and then you want to see this retrace. Take your fib and wherever and you want to see where it retraces to. If it retraces beyond this point again, then if you took your profits, then you made the right move. If it doesn't, if it just in this area, as an example, this is just as an example, this area, wherever it ends up, say it's right here or here, just say for example, it ends up at 257, retraces back up in there, you can reload. It might only actually go here. Depends on how bearish it is. So sometimes you just have to watch it. Depends on how bearish it is, but it could go up there and then you can go back in, and then you may know that you're going into your third wave like that, or an ABC at a minimum, another ABC, which won't be good for this coin, but it should be a 1, 2, 3 or something like that. All right, guys. So that's why I did it, and then the main reason is just because of this right here. Bitcoin's flirting with that area again, and it's having a difficult time getting through that. So, and the move down, everybody thinks it's an impulse move. Once again, they think this is impulsive, and sections of it are in Bitcoin are impulsive. But this is a three-way move. This is not an impulse down. This is not a 1, 2. This did not retrace enough to be a second wave. There's no way. So this is either this in here. If you take a look at this wave from here, you see the RSI. This is on the 30-minute. You should have from here to here. There's not that much divergence, guys. That's a three-wave move. Probably something like this. And then here's probably some sort of X wave here, and then another three-wave move like that, possibly. And then this is the move. Okay. So I want to see it bust through there, and then you can watch Monero and pick it up on a bounce, because Monero has a long ways to go. It has a long ways to go. I do think Monero is going to break these lows down here. So even if you got in at 251, it's going to break these lows more than likely. So 133. So there's a lot of room for it. It's just going to take its time to go down and work its way down here. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.